Shazek. I sure miss being in a room with you this year. For nearly 40 years, PEPS has offered support and connection through parent peer support programs. Our mission is to connect parents to strengthen families and build community, and we have remained steadfast in this mission during the COVID-19 pandemic. Just a little over a year ago, at the onset of the pandemic in Washington state, PEPS changed course within 1 week of the social distancing measures put in place by King County Department of Health and pivoted all our PEPS groups to virtual meetings. This required flexibility, patience, and trust on the part of staff, group leaders, and most importantly, the families that we serve. I am thrilled to report that we connected more than 3,000 parents in over 250 groups in 2020. We have long seen the need to expand support for families with babies and children, and we realize that it is even more critical during the ongoing isolation of the pandemic last year. Within a few months last spring, we launched a program for expectant parents who are dealing with increased stress and anxiety because of the pandemic. PEPS also introduced our first affinity series for LGBTQIA+ families, a step forward in offering a program with a focus on the unique intersecting identities of parents rather than their baby's age or the neighborhood in which they live. The next affinity series we anticipate offering will be for single parents this summer. To further support parents in different parenting stages, we are moving forward in creating a program for parents of adolescents and teens. Thanks to critical support from the Jolene McCaw Foundation and King County's Best Starts for Kids, we completed a thorough landscape analysis in 2020 and have since hired the Parents of Adolescents and Teens program manager to develop this much anticipated program and its curriculum. We look forward to launching a pilot series for parents of adolescents and teens this spring. During this past year, we have continued our partnerships with other community organizations to work towards collective impact. In the last year, we worked with Open Arms Perinatal Services, Mercy Housing, NISO, Child Strive, and Southwest Youth and Family Services to provide PEPS peer support groups in Spanish by phone, Zoom, and WhatsApp. In these partnerships, we have invested PEPS resources and staff to train the staff of our partner organizations on the PEPS model and curriculum, and they have shared back with us suggestions for changes and adaptations to better fit the needs of parents in those groups. PEPS continues to focus our work using a racial equity lens. With this, we recognize the need to provide the PEPS community with an opportunity to understand this work better and participate in learning more about the impact of racism in our community. Last month, we partnered with Families of Color Seattle, who led more than 100 PEPS families through learning about undoing racism and talking about equity with their young children. Families of Color Seattle, also known as FOLKS, is a local organization whose mission is to build a strong community by supporting families of color through equitable parent programs, resource sharing, and fostering meaningful connections. We encourage families with children of color to sign up for FOLKS groups in addition to their PEPS group. We could not have done all this work to support families without our incredible PEPS group leaders. Our leaders learn to facilitate connection and hold space for parents in a virtual environment. They participated in virtual leader coffee chats and advanced facilitation training workshops to strengthen their skills in leading conversations on race and social identity development and facilitating developmental activities for babies. More than 200 volunteers led groups in 2020, and we are so thankful for each of them. In a moment, you'll get to hear from one of these leaders, Gloria Martinez. Gloria is a psychologist who has been leading PEPS groups for 5 years now. She has led newborn, second time around, and baby pepper groups, and her passion for supporting and connecting parents is remarkable. Gloria, it is so great to have you here tonight. And thank you for all that you do to show up and support our parents in our community.